Reading. Reading is a very important skill, and we have to read for different purposes. We can read when we need to find out some specific data, or we can simply read because we enjoy reading. We read to ourselves, or we read out loud. We read something that we have written ourselves, or we read what others have written to understand the text, or to make sure that something we have written sounds suitable and comprehensible. In other words, we edit our own work. When we were children, our parents read to us, and then as we got older, we had to read to them. This was the first contact we had with reading. Then, when we began studying a foreign language, we discovered that reading was very useful to understand information and to help us improve our speaking skills. Because when we read aloud, we hear how we speak, and as a result of this, we become better speakers. When we read aloud, we must mimic native speakers. The more you read aloud imitating a native speaker, the more comfortable you will feel speaking to others. Regarding reading out loud, it helps to form confidence because we hear our pronunciation better and better each time, so we feel we have progressed. Reading aloud also permits us to see the text and understand the vocabulary and syntax. It also allows us to work rhythm and intonation. And obviously, as we said before, to enhance or improve our way of speaking and communicating with other people. When we deliver a discourse or a speech or address people, the way we read information out loud depends a lot on the type of message we are delivering or conveying, and our intention or personal agenda. If we read a letter, the way we read it can influence the effect the text will have on an audience, and may be even used to manipulate or ridicule people using sarcasm. Advertising uses emotion because the objective of advertising is to make you buy products. Public announcements are clear and objective. Propaganda, on the other hand, is biased. That means it's not impartial, or it is subjective, because the intention is to manipulate and control masses. There are even book clubs or poetry clubs where people go to read aloud and enjoy the feelings evoked by the author's words. Finally, we must remember, reading is an essential human tool to communicate, and we do so through information signs, traffic signs, and warning signs. We human beings communicate through writing, especially when it is difficult to hear others or when it is a communique.